can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Now they praying my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a diamond piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. Bryant. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down now, it's Day. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive with White. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Bryant. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10. Now Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And Stroud now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a give, right side. It's Day. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
There he goes, right side. Across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bryant. Going across the formation. There's Otten with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. They'll go up the middle with White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's White. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. First down, here's White. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 52 blue. Go red. Blue striker.
Looking to throw. Bryant. Complete right side to Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. But things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The throwing again is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, here's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
that was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, it's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Bryant, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Day. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant. And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bryant. That's caught by Tucker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 67 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Day.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stroud looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Stroud out of the gun here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Off play action. Bryant. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Day. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On 2nd down, it's Day, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go play action here on first down. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Williams to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Operating from the gun. Bryant. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On third down, Bryant. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready. 10 black. Field black.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. And they'll take over in.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my goose up, I will not live in apology.